Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds. Only a ninja can destroy another ninja.
It's true.
It's science.
It's a fact.
Yeah, no, we learned it in school.
Yeah. Oh, hi, everybody.
They brought a ninja in to talk to us, and they had the vice principal try to destroy him, and it
didn't work.
We didn't see the vice principal ever again.
Oh, my name is David Bell.
My name is Tom Ryman.
And we just watched Ninja 3, The Domination, which definitely describes what this was.
Yeah.
He is the most feared and powerful warrior. A ninja who breaks from ancient tradition and explodes onto America.
It's both a domination of mind and spirit, like for us as we watch it, and it's also this ninja just completely dominates everyone with his immortal soul.
Oh my god. They should have called this just Ninja Exorcist.
Ghost Ninja.
Bam. Yeah, Ghost Ninja.
Ghost Ninja.
Listen, before we get started, this is very exciting. This is a big day.
Yeah.
And we have we have a patron to thank. Nolan, the To Be Terror Bunny. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nolan has been the one behind the Ninja trilogy that we've watched. So thank you, Nolan. I'm sure you have just been waiting for us to get to this one.
Yeah.
Because we watched the first two, and I don't even fucking remember what those were called. Revenge of the Ninja, I think. Return of the Ninja.
Revenge of the Ninja. I don't remember the second one. I don't think.
They blended together. They were very like cheesy 80s ninja, where it's like corporate guy in a high rise doing crimes, and the ninja has to get involved.
Well, yeah, I remember in the first one, the ninja's like Django, isn't it? It's like a white dude with a mustache.
Yeah, and I think he's the villain in the sequel, if I recall.
Man, I have no memory of Ninja 2.
This is all to say that going into this, if people are wondering, and I want to ask you this question, Tom, I didn't know what I was walking into with this one.
Absolutely not.
Okay, because I assumed it was going to be like the other two.
This is a real labyrinth of a mystical ninja tale.
Yes, and this is nothing like the others.
No,
they went completely in a new direction. And I went into this being like, I don't remember the first couple, and then of course quickly realizing like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No.
This movie's amazing.
Yeah.
This might have the single greatest premise for a movie.
It's just a ninja. Oh man. A ninja is just on like a rampage, and he is killed finally after thousands of bullets.
Like
and
King Kong.
Yeah. He gets Konged. And then his ghost possesses this Con Ed lady. And then she starts carrying out the rest of his murders from beyond the grave. That's how strong his ninjutsu is.
It is a horror ninja movie.
Yeah.
And it also probably has the finest first 10 minutes of any film ever made.
Yes.
Yeah. So it begins with like this ninja in a white suit,
a crisp
walking
white
into
suit.
a cave. Yeah, intercut with dudes in polo shirts golfing, and I'm like, well, these two things are going to collide in a fantastic way.
I couldn't believe how close they were to each other.
Yes. In his cave, he has a special rock filled with ninja weapons.
Mm-hmm.
This is why kids go into caves, because you might find ninja weapons. Like, that's why I did as a kid.
Yeah, ninjas really dictated a lot of what I did in the 80s and 90s as a kid. It was just like, this feels like Do you guys remember that website and that became a book, The Real Ultimate Power by Robert
yeah.
Hamburger? Like, this feels like that.
Yes, it's that, the movie.
Like, this...
It's where that webpage was inspired from, clearly.
Yeah.
That, and I assume Miami Connection type stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like ninjas wailing on guitar and
This is
popping
definitely-
sweet boners.
Yeah. This is definitely written by a friendless 12-year-old boy who masturbates too much.
Yes. So the ninja just pops out on this golf course.
Well, hold on. He retrieves an ancient cave sword.
Right.
Remember?
Yes.
'Cause there's some implication that the sword is actually where the power is residing.
Right. I mean, it's hard because they're
Hard
saying
to
only a
tell.
ninja
Maybe
can
he
kill
just-
a ninja.
Maybe he just
Which
imbues the sword with his spirit, with his powerful ninjutsu. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Right, because the rule that only a ninja can kill a ninja means that if someone else kills a ninja, they don't die. They become
Yeah.
a ghost. We don't know why he's assassinating this guy. It doesn't matter.
We never
He
learn.
pops up. No, it's not important. He pops up. He crushes a golf ball with his hands. The security guy, bless his heart, goes, "What the hell you think you're doing?" and shoves the ninja.
So I'm crushing a
was
golf ball with my hands, buddy.
Yeah. And the ninja just fucking annihilates the security
He
guard.
kills so many guys. He blowguns a guy's pistol to explode in his own face.
He sure does.
Because that's
The
the
guy
ancient
tries-
art of ninjutsu.
The guy tries to drive away in the golf cart.
The guy tries to escape in a golf cart. I just wanted to what I've written down about his target here is it's Kevin Nealon's stunt double hours before he's arrested for impersonating Kevin Nealon.
Yes, that is exactly this man. This man is not equipped to handle a ninja. He is
No.
so out of his element.
He and his wife are frantically trying to escape on a golf cart.
And
You
the
don't
ninja-
need to
what
be a ninja to outrun a golf cart.
No, but we do learn that the ninja is as fast as cars.
Yes, he's faster than motorcycles.
Yes, but
So-
he chases after the golf cart, picks it up,
Yeah,
the
he
back
lifts
end.
the rear end into the air
Yep.
like fucking
chops-
Suburban Commando.
He chops his babe wife and he chops him in the face.
I like. He's like sitting there. He screams "run" about 19 times. He's
Yeah.
like, "Run, run, run!"
It's like a bear attack.
And as he's
There's
like-
just no hope.
He's like stomping on the gas pedal. He's still behind the wheel.
Right.
Like he's committed to the golf cart escape, even as he's telling her to like run and save herself.
Yeah.
It's like just get out of the golf cart. Like
Yeah.
you're inches off the ground.
There's really nothing he can do.
It's not an
It's
airplane.
over. It's
Yeah.
over the moment that ninja stepped into that cave.
Oh yeah.
He's done so.
That's
The
what we come
cop-
to learn, basically.
Yeah, there's no escape.
There was nothing anyone could do to stop him once he found that cave sword.
The cops. We cut to a cop calling a 451 at the golf course, and I just wanted to note that because I'm like, surely that's got to be code for ninja, because in this universe, as we've learned, ninjas are just commonplace. There's got to be a police code for ninja. At this point.
It's like a shared worldwide legend.
Yeah.
Like it's just like occasional specter of a powerful ninja warrior is just like a possibility that everybody's prepared for.
Right. Later, the police chopper calls it a 1020, which I assume also means ninja.
Ninja,
Yeah.
out of control ninja,
Yeah. He outruns the cop cars.
loose ninja.
Yeah. He surfs one of the cop cars.
I know. He outruns every police car in the state.
Yep. He surfs a cop car, he stabs a cop through the roof,
Mhm.
punches another cop through the roof, and sends that car into the water, just into a pond.
He's simply too mystical.
Yes. He throws throwing stars into bike cops.
He throwing stars all of chips. So many motorcycle cops.
Then the police chopper comes, and I was like, oh my God, please.
He rips that
Please.
thing out of the sky.
He climbs a palm tree, jumps from the palm tree to the fucking helicopter, and takes that thing out.
Yeah, like a fucking Tyrannosaurus. He just rips that thing out of the sky.
Yes, and 10 minutes in, he has taken out a police helicopter, and it still keeps going.
He karates the pilot out by like leaning over and like delicately flicking a throwing star with his toes.
Yes.
That's how he takes the pilot out.
Then he falls into the water with
That's
the
like
pilot.
getting tickled to death by a ninja. That's so
Yeah,
disappointing.
he's barely trying.
Right,
He's like, me.
just fucking cut my head off at least, man.
Yeah. He's killing them like they're porgs. He's just slicing through them left and right.
Yeah. It's like running a lawnmower over fucking mice.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just-
They're nothing to him.
no.
He's in the water, and then the cops are looking, and they see a little bamboo stick
Oh
coming out.
shit! Like his bamboo breathing reed.
Yep. Dart out of the bamboo reed.
Straight into a
He
guy's
keeps
eye.
going.
So that means does that mean he was breathing the dart, or that he had the dart in his mouth until he
Yes.
sensed, till his ninja vibrations sensed the cop above him, and then he quickly pulled it out from under his tongue like a razor blade and just
Absolutely.
spat it up? Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He is shot 50 times by the cops. Basically, the cops end up circling him and just firing into him
Yeah,
as many times as they can. Shotguns, pistols.
it's like a basketball score, like both teams. Like that's how
Yeah.
many times they shoot him.
Yes. And this doesn't kill him right away.
No, he falls over.
And then he does a poof. He puts up smoke.
Well, not yet. He does the
Oh.
psych first. He falls
he
over,
gets
and then he's
back
like,
up.
psych, when they come over to take his pulse, and he kills a few more dudes. And then they shoot him 782 more times. And then he is forced to smoke bomb. He's forced to make a smoke bomb retreat.
To which we learn that he didn't retreat, he burrowed.
No, he just, the smoke just hit him so he could frantically dig a hole in the ground like Ninja Saddam.
Yep. And he's still not dead.
No.
He has been shot 100 times.
At this
Easily.
point, I assumed he wasn't going to die.
Yes. Yes.
Indeed, anyone would.
Right.
At this point,
Usually
you'd be
it
like,
just takes
I don't
the
think
one
we can
bullet.
kill this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, where you're like President Ninja, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
you're in charge now.
Where would you like my house? Where would you like to live?
Yep. We cut to
It's an unstoppable
our,
ninja, Dave.
our main character. I forget her name.
Christy.
Christy. She's a sexy cable lady working on a telephone pole,
Mhm.
listening to music. And she looks over and sees a ninja wandering. She reacts like it's a fucking wounded bird.
Right, yeah.
She's like, "Oh,
Hello? Do you need help? Like
Yeah.
like he's a stray cat.
yes." The ninja's still alive.
Yeah.
Then looks into
He's
her eyes,
still
gets,
feisty.
jumps on her. Yes, he tries to kill her. He
Mhm.
tries to choke her out.
It's the ninja, man. He's too mystical.
Yeah,
Like,
or
he's
he's
just-
on meth.
Yeah.
PCP.
That's part of the mysticism.
Yeah, and he possesses her.
Yeah.
She gets his sword.
He gives her his memories through the cave sword, it looks like. He just
Yeah.
he just mind melds all of the memories of his awesome killing spree from earlier in the day.
Yes. And we get this Kill Bill thing where wherever she sees one of the cops that killed him,
Yeah.
we get the flashback.
Yeah, it is Kill Bill.
Yeah. So basically, what we now know is this ninja is only interested in killing the cops that shot him. And because 30 cops shot him, he has a lot of work to do.
It's a long
very
list.
funny.
He also will kill everybody in their peripheral.
Right. It's very funny that this ninja feels like he needs to seek revenge because it's like, you started this, buddy.
Yeah, you killed
massacred a golf
150
course.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird to be on the cop side, but it
They
was kind of on you.
They kind of needed to shoot you.
Yeah. They had no other choice.
You had to be shot.
Yeah.
You killed
then-
so many people.
Yeah. And one of the cops is Sex Pest Cop, who ends up being our leading guy, unfortunately.
This is a little bit down in my notes as it became clearer that he was going to survive. It was like,
Yeah,
I wrote down,
please be the
God
first
damn it,
person
are
he
they
kills."
really not going to kill this guy?
Right. I thought he was the first guy she was going to kill.
Right,
She was
because he's such
honey
a
trapping him.
scumbag.
Yeah. Because he shows up and he's like, hey, what's up? You're a victim. I'm going to hit on you.
Yeah.
He has candy in his pockets.
He
and I just want
offers
to
her
note
a
that.
pocket full of loose candy.
Yes. Which is like, that's a pedophile thing. He's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Like, he has a pocket full of loose candy in case he needs to hit on
Who
somebody.
has a handful of M&Ms in their pocket?
E.T. and
A
him.
lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie, everybody's unhinged.
Yeah.
We
We were giving E.T. the benefit of the doubt, but it turns out it was a Borat situation. Like, he's fucking nuts back on
Yeah.
E.T. planet. That's why they left him. They were
There's
trying to
that
ditch him.
There's like a tweet about what if all the other aliens were wearing clothes at the end of E.T.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking maniac. But yeah.
Yep.
So we meet, what's her name? Christy?
Christy.
Her day. She lives in like, it looks like Carrot Top's house. It's like this prop warehouse with an arcade machine and a daybed and maybe a roommate.
It's like an Eastern Bloc gray slab apartment.
She has a payphone in it. At first I was like, I don't know if you live here, but it seems like she does.
Yeah.
She has a full arcade game that she's playing in her aerobics gear.
It looks like an apartment you would make in Fallout.
Yes. Yeah. She's playing the arcade game. She's like, I have aerobics. And I'm like, oh, so this is the gym.
Yeah.
And then it's like time to go to the gym. And I was like, oh.
what? Yeah. It looked like a locker room. Also, I wanted to point out that she has an iron daybed.
Yes.
An iron daybed.
This is the whole movie where you just feel like you're being gaslit by the movie, where nothing makes sense, but everything's awesome.
Yeah, it fucking rocks. Her arcade game is called Bouncer. It looks like Polish beer tapper.
It does.
Like, it looks like the saddest and most violent version of beer
Apparently,
tapper.
it was a real arcade game that failed, that they were like tying in, but it never went anywhere, which is a shame.
Right, because I would have played this arcade game.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been the only arcade game I would have played had I seen Ninja 3 and been given the promise that playing this game will beam a ninja's spirit into your body.
Yes. Because later, a ninja possesses the arcade game. It's unclear.
And then the sword flies out of her closet.
Yes, sure does. She goes to gym, and there's an aerobics class, and the cop is there and stalking her.
Yeah.
He goes to her. He calls her home, too. He called her home.
He's continuously calling her home because she says, stop calling me. Just leave me alone, buddy.
Right.
But
she didn't give him this information. He found it.
No, she did not. She
cop.
does not give him her number. He just gets it because he's a cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to point out that earlier in the police station, he tries to milady kiss her hand.
Yes. He's a nightmare.
Yeah. He's
like
awful.
It's funny because all the other cops are depicted as kind of scummy when they get killed. And I just thought, oh, he's another scummy guy. And it was like, I don't know why he's singled out as like the hero.
Because he is quite scummy.
Yes, he's one of the worst. She goes to the gym. He stalks her. She leaves the gym, and there's the classic gym bully rapist.
There's the gym rapists. Yeah, we get...
who are outside shoving this lady around like it's high school.
Right. It's a mix between like 4th grade playground bullying and rape.
Yes. And by the way, every entrance is into an alleyway in this movie.
Also, the entire gym is standing outside watching it. Like, again, like I said, it's a mix between...
School.
Yeah, they're all watching the fight, the assault.
Including the cop.
Yeah.
Who's just part of the crowd watching.
Yeah.
And so the only person who stands up to them is Christy, who then they try to assault. And then, of course, this is all setting up the fact that she has a ninja in her. Mm-hmm. And so she beats the shit out of these guys. The cop then arrests her and goes, you know, you assaulted those guys. And it's like, they were trying to rape her in the alleyway while you watched.
What's worse is that he busts her because he uses it as an excuse to drive her home and get a date out of it.
Then he starts hitting on her.
Yeah.
And it just feels like they're setting up the worst person
Right.
in the world.
Like he's gonna be the arch scumbag that will be the last vengeance
Yes.
person.
He is one of the worst characters in any movie.
He's Bill
And then,
in Kill
yes,
Bill.
in Kill Bill, yes. And then she finally is like, fuck off. So he pulls over the car and says, get out of my car then. You're walking home. And that's when she's like,
What he's
actually, I'm really turned on now.
What he
like,
says is because she keeps saying she doesn't date cops, and like I don't even
Right.
blink at that
yeah.
now because it's like, well, yeah, obviously, why would you? And then he finally goes like, you know what, lady, I like being a cop, and if you don't want to date me just because I'm a cop, well, then you can go straight to hell. And then
Right.
she's like, well, I don't have any coffee, but do you want to come inside for some tea or some shit or for some V8? And then
Yes,
they just
V8.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I still thought like,
I thought it was a
she's gonna cut
honeypot.
his
Yeah, I
head
thought it was
off.
going to be
Yeah.
a ninja honeypot. Like I literally wrote that, so I'm glad you also had that.
They don't just fuck. She brings him home, gets in a towel. He comes looking at her. He goes
Yeah.
like, oh.
It's not the first time he comes just looking at something either.
Yep. Then she gets some V8 and she pours it on her chest
Mm-hmm.
and he licks it off.
Yep.
The warm V8 in what is probably the least sexy sex scene put to film. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Again, you feel like you're going crazy because
Yeah.
it's like, is this?
Imagine sucking a virgin fucking Bloody Mary off a stranger's chest.
Yeah, that's what happens in this movie. That is the sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you just assume like she's gonna kill him. He wakes up to her holding a ninja sword.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, it's my
Just
sword.
staring at it in the closet.
Right. And I was like, okay, chop off his head
Yeah.
right now. She never does.
I'm so mad that his pouty negging worked. I wanted to, back in the gym scene, I just wanted to point out that the way she tries to thwart the assault is by saying, come on, guys, leave her alone.
Yep.
And then
Again, high school.
as they're still actively assaulting her, she says to the woman, don't let these guys scare you.
They're
It's
harmless.
fucking madness.
Yeah.
All right.
No, this is like this. Obviously, it's not written by AI, but if it were, it'd be like AI dying, like the Hal in 2001. The last 30 seconds of Hal's life
Yeah.
would write this movie.
As his circuitry is misfiring like the synapses in a human brain.
Yeah. So then she goes after Teamster Cop.
Well, I wanted to point something out.
Yeah.
And after they fuck, she wakes up and has a Zool nightmare about the cave sword.
Right.
So
she
she's
zools out multiple
she
times.
zools the fuck out, man. It looks like Gozer haunting Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
But she's standing over there in the closet becoming the chosen one while the extremely hairy cop is just over there destroying her sheets.
Yes.
And then he gets up because she's just being way too mystical for anybody to sleep through. Like the vibrations must have been rattling his soul. So he wakes up and like sees a sword and he like unsheathes it and comes. Like this is the second time he comes.
Yeah.
Like of course he's a sword guy. He's like, this is a katana. Where did you get this blade?
It's incredible
Yeah.
because they're setting up his willingness to believe ninja magic later.
He's totally
way too willing.
Yeah. It's again like a 12-year-old boy who masturbates too much.
Oh yeah.
Really believes with all of his heart in ninja magic.
You mentioned Pat Benatar. I noticed that when she's not in her work outfit, she's only in 3 outfits. She's either dressed like an electrician, a ninja, or in gym
Or in her
clothes.
aerobics outfit.
Yeah. So,
Oh, real quick, I had this in my notes, and we just went past it. But like right before, like during the actual aerobic class in the gym, do you remember how they did that scene?
the dudes were like leering
Yeah,
and
it was
lifting
just-
weights.
It was a montage of butts, and
Yeah.
then all these sweaty middle-aged men leering at them,
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
just uncomfortably sweaty faces, just staring at all the aerobics butts.
I'm gonna assault these ladies. It's so weird. This
Mm-hmm.
world is cruel and weird.
Mm-hmm.
The arcade machine shoots lasers at her.
Mm-hmm.
Floating sword. she goes full Zool and starts growling. She's growling.
Yeah. I think
And she goes after Teamster Cop.
I think, doesn't the ninja's eyeliner materialize on her face
Yes.
too?
Yes, it's
He's
awesome.
wearing some sick ass cat eyeliner. He looks like
He
Nightman.
Teamster Cop is unwinding by playing pool in his underwear
Mm-hmm.
in his like crack den. Like he lives like pure sadness.
Right. It's
No
like
one lives normal.
It's a 3-room house, and he crammed one of those rooms with a pool table.
Yeah.
She has to go. She has to go make her pilgrimage to the Sword Cave. Remember,
right,
like she goes to the Sword Cave to inherit her ninja destiny.
Right.
Because
get the
ninja
outfit,
hauntings
I
are
guess,
rad
and the
as
ninja?
hell.
That means the equipment resets.
Yeah,
Like she doesn't go to the morgue. She has to go.
it's like an
back.
item box. Yeah.
Yeah, it respawns.
Mm.
She's growling. She crushes the pool ball with her hand and throws Cigar Cop through the window, which kills him, I guess.
Yeah, I liked her because he keeps saying like, "What the hell? What the hell?" Like as he's trying to fight her in this scene, and it's like, bro, you saw this the other day. You know what this is. He killed
this is
30
the
of your
ninja.
friends. I'm surprised you're not running.
Right, he's back.
Yeah,
You know what this is.
he appears to be the same ninja. Yeah,
There's a lot of that where a ninja shows up in full ninja gear and someone goes, "All right, buddy, settle down." And it's like, no, you run.
especially
you don't even need
here,
a demonstration.
especially with
especially
these
here.
cops, because again, 48 hours ago, half of the police force was killed by this ninja.
Right. Even if it's not the same ninja, you now know there is ninja activity in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's bad.
And
it's
boy,
real
do they
bad.
take a lot of bullets.
Yeah,
It's like bringing down a gorilla.
right. This is when I think Christy is like, I think there might be something wrong with me.
Yeah. She
And
goes to
the
the doc-
boyfriend. She goes to the
Sorry.
therapist. Yeah,
And-
therapist's like, you're the healthiest person ever.
Just a little bit preoccupied with Japanese culture. Like, she literally gets a
Yeah.
weeb diagnosis.
She does. I wrote that down.
So did
She's
I.
diagnosed with weeb. The doctor is just like, there's nothing wrong with that. You're just a bit of a weeb.
You're just a
And then
little
again, she's
embarrassing.
extremely healthy. Then we have our second scumbag cop who walks out of the police station
He
in full
walks-
police uniform with two babes around his arms.
With two
and goes-
babes.
Literally,
What were they doing?
the police station babes hanging out at the
Are they police officers too?
I don't know.
Did they just get dressed in their babe outfits on their way home? Like, seriously?
Later Christy is hanging out on the police desk, just like eating and like lounging. So I guess they're just allowed to have babes there while they're working.
Man, it's,
But he
it's
walks
incredible. One
From
under
the
each
back
arm.
of the police station. Yeah.
And not to come down too hard on this guy, but he is not two babes material.
No, he's really not.
And he's a cop.
He's in full
That's
beat
like
cop
30,000
uniform.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's like,
Full beat cop, and he goes from the police station down the street to, I guess, the spa that's next door.
to the dirtiest spa.
Yep.
Like, this is, yeah. This
He
is a spa
changes out
that
of
you
his-
pay. This is a spa that only accepts cash.
Right. His gun is in the locker. His uniform, he puts his uniform and gun in a spa locker. And then just gets in a hot tub.
Yeah.
It is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
on duty.
And this
so-
this hot tub, this like jacuzzi spa room looks like a converted gymboree.
Yeah.
Like
it
it's so
does.
it's so weird looking. Like,
And they're gonna have presumably a threesome.
yeah, they are currently having a threesome when she walks
Right.
in.
Yes, and Christy walks in and takes off her towel. They think she works there, and gets in. And the two babes that were gonna both bang this police officer are so jealous that
Yeah.
a third lady is there. She goes, "Beat it, bitch," and they go, "Let's split." And it's like, really, was a third person?
Right.
Is this
Why did
is
that
this a
cross the
throuple?
line? Yeah.
right? Are you guys in a committed like throuple
Right. Is this a
relationship?
throuple? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
And they go,
Well, one of them says, let's split, and the other one says, no, I want to watch.
I want to watch. This guy's a real jerk.
I want to see how he
So-
fucks.
Yeah, and
I
they're
bet
like
he fucks like a
angrily.
jerk.
Yeah. But instead, Christy kills all three of them.
I know. She strangles that last woman with her own hair.
Yeah, she does.
It's
She murders
fucking
them hard.
wild.
This movie is so good.
She
you guys.
poisoned Thumbtacks, the cop, and
Yep.
then she slashes the first lady across the face with the poison thumbtack. And then, chokes the other lady out with her own hair.
Chokes and drowns her at the same time.
That's a
I don't know
Jason
which is which.
Voorhees kill.
Yes, this is that's the realization. Is this movie is kind of a horror slasher.
It is.
It doesn't present that way. None of the other movies told us it would be this. And so her boyfriend takes her to a psychic, a mystic.
Yeah.
Uh,
A mystic he knows. It's James Hong.
Yeah,
But like he takes her to like his mystic.
yeah,
Like this
He
is one of
knows
the
the
most
guy.
shocking reveals about Officer Billy Secord, the hairy sex pest, is
Yep.
that he's got 1 foot in like Eastern mysticism.
it's not the most surprising thing about him.
Well,
knowing
right, like
everything
that's
we
not.
know.
But like the fact that he believes in ninja magic like wholeheartedly is yeah.
So the mystic chains her and has her smoke something, and she just doesn't resist. She's like, "What is this, meth? Sure, whatever."
Right, I have
And-
written down he puts her in a Blanca harness and smokes her out.
That is what happens.
Yeah.
She gets fully chained up, and then she blows steam in his face, and this becomes The Evil Dead. This sequence
Yes.
is straight up Sam Raimi.
Well, the ghost is like when it's zipping
Yeah.
around, it's just straight up Evil Dead 2.
They have the Evil Dead sounds.
Yeah.
She starts doing flips on the chain.
Just spinning. Like what you would do with Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, just like twirling. James Hong gets pinned to the wall. It's straight up Evil Dead.
Yeah. This is also the scene where we get the where we get the immutable law of the universe. Only a ninja can destroy a ninja.
Yep. Really can't stress how it's hard to describe how fucking crazy this scene is.
I think we're doing a good job.
When she starts doing like gymnastics flipping on the chain,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
and I genuinely don't know.
do you know like you
I know
guys
what
remember-
I'm
oh, sorry.
feeling. Oh no, I just don't know what do they know it's funny? It's
That is
genuinely hard
genuinely hard to tell.
to tell. There's no jokes.
No, the only jokes are its existence.
Yes.
Just the joke is how earnest it is.
Right, and like surely they know. I don't know. I want to note this came. Let's see. This is a few years after Evil Dead 2. No, a few years after Evil Dead. It's before Evil Dead 2.
Now, I have a feeling this is done in earnest. Like, I have a feeling this is meant to be an action thriller.
Yeah, I wonder if Raimi saw this. Although Evil Dead 1 still has elements of this, but Evil Dead 2 really feels like he took a page from this. He saw this scene and went like, "Oh yeah, that's what I want to
Yeah.
do." Only funny, like because this feels like it's like this isn't. It's not played for laughs at all.
But it's so adolescent.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And it's just like this isn't an era when we still fully believed in ninjas and karate and blood sport and shit. Because UFC hadn't come out and everybody hadn't realized it. Oh, all that stuff is bullshit. Okay.
Right. So we meet the good ninja, and we meet him from stealing a corpse, a sequence. Once again,
We meet him in the sauna where he comes and ninja investigates the 3 dead bodies.
Yes.
He sagely touches them.
Yeah.
He's
and we
tracking the ninja magic using his own ninja magic.
Right. We get more security guards being like, "All right, buddy, move along," to a ninja. And he fights his way into the morgue,
Yeah.
takes the corpse, and more importantly, he also takes a hearse.
Yeah, he does. He boosts a
Or he-
hearse.
Yeah, or he brought that thing from home, but
That
I'm
might be
guessing
his
he
hers.
boosted
Yeah,
it.
that could be. You can tell Eye Patch is a good ninja because he doesn't kill anyone. He just beats the everlasting shit out of them.
Yeah,
He leaves
does
them
later.
alive.
Later, he gets arrested, and he's like, "Trust me, I'll handle it." And the first thing he does is dart a cop in the neck, and it
Yeah.
really doesn't seem like that cop's gonna be okay. I
He
think
does-
it's implied he is.
He does say they're both sleeping right before he knocks the last guy out. So I
Yeah.
assume it was like a sleep dart, but there is
but it
blood
goes in
around.
pretty deep.
It goes in his
Yeah.
neck and there's blood around the wound, but he's probably alive
Yeah,
because he doesn't kill
Um,
anybody else
yeah.
except for the evil ninja.
We get another Evil Dead scene where the shit in the house is flying around.
Mhm.
Like it literally is. I really think Sam Raimi saw this movie for Evil Dead 2.
It's that
like
sequence.
objects. Yeah, objects
It's
are
opening.
being like,
The doors are opening and
"Rah!"
closing, and it's the ghost. The camera is like simulating the ghost zipping around the room, and it's making those little giggles. Like it is just Evil Dead 2. It's
It
nuts.
is. Like it's you realize that like I don't want to take anything away from Sam Raimi, but watching this movie, it
Had
it
to
did
have seen it.
yeah, it sort of it made me go like, "Oh, okay, I guess that wasn't that original." He definitely refined it and made it what it should be. But
Oh, yeah,
he
it's-
certainly didn't invent it.
The kinetic camera, like the Raimi cam,
Right.
all that stuff.
She tries to ignore the poltergeist by dancing it out.
She really does. Like she really tries to ignore the ghost by doing everything. It's like a scene like when you're trying to stay awake so Freddy can't get you.
Right. But like literally imagine like the scene in Evil Dead 2 where everything's laughing, and now imagine someone being like, I'm just gonna put on the stereo and dance. No, not hearing anything.
Yeah.
The sword literally chops the stereo in half.
Yeah, she's trying to defeat the sword haunting with the power of Flashdance.
Yeah.
But the sword eventually gets pissed. Like it genuinely gets pissed.
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on. We got a cop funeral to murder.
And then it rips off Ghostbusters again.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so you know, for all the Evil Dead stuff, this Ninja 3 is, you know, cribbing from
Oh, for sure.
the Ghostbusters.
Everything's based on everything. She attacks a cop funeral from the trees like Predator. She's swinging around the trees. And
so many arrows.
She starts firing arrows into a funeral.
Which guy's funeral is it? It has to be Hot Tub Guys, right?
Hot tub or cigar or Teamster.
Yeah, Teamster, yeah.
Cop gets an arrow right in the neck.
They should have buried him side by side with his babes.
They should have. That would have been great if it was 3.
Yeah.
3 and the other 2 like are like sexily shaped, like curvy
Yeah.
babe like coffins.
Yeah, they're extremely hot coffins.
Yeah. She swings out of the tree and kicks 2 bike cops in the face.
Yeah.
She then kicks cops into gravestones.
Just right through 'em.
smashing graves.
Also, one cop is smashing through gravestones with his baton.
Yeah. It is so awesome.
It's
The
great.
good ninja shows up and they have a fight in an abandoned house.
Mhm.
I noted that good ninja jumps straight through the floor. He jumps directly
does.
up,
Yeah.
breaks through the floor, and gets to the next level.
He is a ninja, Dave. He has all of the powers of a ninja,
Yeah.
including struggling to fight garbage. She throws a lot of garbage at him, and at one point he gets
Right.
pinned to the stairs with a piece of plywood.
Right.
It is very visibly plywood.
He's like, no, my weakness.
Yeah. And then she just, once he gets that off him, she just keeps throwing trash down the stairs, and he's like struggling with
He's
it.
baffled by it.
Yeah.
She gets away. He gets arrested. And this
Yeah, and
is
I
where
have,
she
I've written down handcuffs can't hold a ninja, you fucking fools.
yeah. And he goes to the boyfriend. He's like, don't worry, I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
And the cop should be like, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna ninja
He's
them.
like, nah, it's fine.
It's fine, I'm a good ninja. You can tell by my fucking sweet ancient eye patch.
Right. Cop boyfriend uses the power of gun, which works for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He basically goes up to her, points a gun, and he's like, I met a ninja today, and we're going to go meet him in a mountain.
Yeah, in a mountain temple. Get in the car.
Yeah. And so, doesn't he get her there? Does he get her there?
she gets there ahead of him.
Right. So the gun doesn't work.
No.
Yeah, she just gets there.
Yeah,
and he
eye patch,
performs a ninja.
He gets out of the car and escapes. He does the Vulcan neck karate slap.
Right.
He just kind of slaps that one dude on the side of the neck and knocks him out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Then he meets Eye Patch meets Christy at the Ninja Temple.
Right, and we learn what a ninja exorcism really is, and it's just you kick the shit out of them until the
you just
spirit
fucking
leaves
kick
their
the ghost
body.
out of the body. Yeah.
Yeah, she turns blue. Her ghost ninja escapes and goes into the dead body.
For no real reason, except for, I guess, his life bar was depleted.
Yeah, he was like, all right, enough of this.
Yeah.
And now we have a little treat called Zombie Ninja. Because he is a zombie now.
Mm-hmm. And also, I have written in all caps, fuck, he's got fireballs. He sure does.
I wrote Scorpion powers. He has Scorpion powers.
He is Scorpion.
This is how you get a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We now learn. He also possesses the monks who like go after him too.
But the silly fucks are no match because only a ninja can destroy a ninja.
Exactly. And so we get a sweet mountain fight against a zombie ninja. Is the...
Go ahead.
Oh, it's the only thing that resembles the other films, I realized, is all the other films are like, let's end tall.
Yeah.
We have to be up high.
Yeah. It's
Ninjas
a
are like cats.
battle on the mountaintop. Yeah, no, it's just it's classic, man. I like my favorite part about this is they keep cutting back to Billy and Christy and they're just looking watching expressionlessly like they're at an air show.
At one point, he does raise his gun,
and
she lowers it. She's like, no,
stop it.
Which is great, because he's like, what if that did it? Right. What if he just shot that ninja and that did it?
I like that it was like tentative. Like, he's like, I think I better just shoot him, right? Like, this has gone on long enough.
Right. She does stab him. And the ninja, even though it's a zombie that's been shot 100 times, is hurt.
It's a ninja weapon, Dave.
Oh, you're right. He spins into the ground like it's a Power Rangers villain. He drills into the ground.
He drills into hell and causes an earthquake.
Yes, he does. He possesses the mountain. He possesses Earth.
Yeah.
And
that's just how powerful ninjas are, Dave.
Yeah. And then Good Ninja stabs him in the fucking head.
Just right in the brain.
That does it. Yeah. He's just like right in the old computer. And then he just goes, it's over now, and leaves. And the movie ends.
The credits roll over him leaving. He's walking away and the credits start
the ultimate
rolling.
We're done here, folks.
It's done. He killed the ninja. There's nothing else to see. The ninja's dead.
This movie's incredible.
Oh, man.
It's, folks, this was such a delightful treat.
Oh, man.
It is it? All right, so it's listed as martial arts action fantasy thriller.
Sure.
Is it a horror film?
All of those things are in there.
Yeah.
It's a kind of, like, parts of it are very houseu.
Yes. I guess it's fantasy, like, a good, so for people like I don't know about you, Tom, but I don't have much background in ninja films. Not really.
Not so much.
And we've watched these 3 films and I'm slowly learning more about them. And I always knew there was like a cheese to them.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the ironic, when Tarantino apes stuff he's seen. I've seen and I was wondering about like Big Trouble in Little China, which was made a few years after this. And that sort of feels like a response as well, where it's what if this trucker gets thrown into one of these movies? But that movie always felt so random to me. And the more I watch ninja movies, the less random it feels.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, so ninja movies have always been just batshit crazy.
If they're mystical, yeah. But like, I haven't watched too many of like the fantasy ones. Like the most, I've seen a lot of martial arts movies, like Hong Kong martial arts movies, but like I haven't seen a lot of the fantasy stuff. So,
right. And is this common?
I'm not sure. It feels common because like,
here's why it feels common.
Just the the storytelling seems just similar, just in the way that I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but like other fantasy things I've seen from Chinese filmmakers does kind of have this sort of like almost like a storybook randomness to it, but it's not totally, but not really random. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah. I assume. Well, the reason I assume it's common is because this movie wasn't deemed the best movie of all time.
Right.
Like that we weren't looking back at this movie as being particularly unique, where it's like, this is a martial arts possession demon ghost film.
Slasher movie.
Slasher movie. And that is fucking wild.
Just an insane ninja on a killing spree.
My question, I guess it's an obvious question, why aren't we still making these?
I don't know.
Why isn't like,
because I think
who did the raid? I always get him
Gareth
confused.
Evans.
Why isn't Gareth Evans' next movie this? He's made Apostle, he's made the raid. Just do them both. Make a body horror ninja film. Make a horror martial arts
that'd
ghost
be pretty sweet.
movie.
Yeah, actually, I'd be into that.
Yeah.
I think they like 47 Ronin was a little like this in terms of like the mysticism and stuff.
Right.
And that was just like a big goofy American version of it, I guess.
Right. I get magic and fantasy mixed with it, I guess. And obviously you look at something like The Matrix, which was like, what if we took the sensibilities of like a martial arts movie and made it this sci-fi?
Right. They sort of used the computer program to kind of explain the sort of fantasy randomness. Yeah, the magicalness of it.
And I do think like demons and spirits are a common thing.
Yeah.
But it's weird to me that we haven't fully meshed martial arts and horror. Like this is like funny. But I'm like, are we scared that it's like hard to be? I mean, there are versions. You could technically call Blade that, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Train to Busan.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Yeah. But like those are all still like kind of just gothic action. You know what I mean? Like they're not, it's like this movie isn't scary, but I sort of had the thought of like, wait, what if these scenes were scary? Like what if we had genuine horror scenes like mixed with martial art sequences? Do those two things negate each other?
No, I don't think
know.
so. You would just have I was thinking about it. I think you just replace like what a Jason Voorhees encounter would be, for example, with just crazy karate ghost, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, that's you could
I also, or you do like possession, like you do like Hereditary,
yeah,
but martial arts. There's probably people listening who are more
way more familiar,
familiar, who might just be like, oh, there's this movie, there's this movie, there's this. If that's true, please put them in the comments.
Yeah, I want to watch everything like this.
Yeah, because this movie was pure joy.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes, man.
Just, man.
It should be noted, the martial arts in this is good. The stunts are good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's awesome.
It's pretty
and so it's
fucking
like,
sweet.
I didn't, like, after the first 10 minutes, I was like, where do we go from here? How do you make a movie better than these first 10? Oh, he's possessing her.
It had an answer.
Yes.
It kept escalating somehow until the very end. Until he literally possesses the mountain. It kept escalating.
I couldn't fucking believe
unkillable ninja magic. The one?
Yeah, that's sci-fi.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slasher, but more sci-fi.
I think martial arts movies have always been like gory.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering, like, how do you make it scary? Because like you're just going to be getting excited during all the action scenes because they're cool.
Imagine this this movie, but imagine in those scenes where her arcade possesses her and stuff, that they did genuine horror sequences, like the scenes where she's getting possessed, that the spirit is overtaking her, are like she's alone in the house and like, you know, this is a bad example, but if you're making this in the 2000s, you do like she closes the mirror and he's behind her, you know, like you do all the classic haunting stuff in between.
Haunted by a ninja.
Right, because this is a classic trope, right? Is whenever there's demon possession movies, the way they implant the horror is they go, the spirit is breaking you down emotionally and then will enter your body. So just have those parts be horror, and then when she's possessed, she's an awesome ninja.
I like the idea of the ghost spookily foot sweeping her over and over again.
Right, and also make the victims not cops. This is a matter of opinion, but watching a ninja just like kick cops into graves, I wasn't exactly rooting for the cops. So I'm just like, yeah, kick those cops.
I don't know if we were supposed to be.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Again, it is technically not the cops' fault that they had to take that ninja down in the golf course. They didn't have a choice, but they make the cops so scummy.
Yeah. They're just like completely terrible people.
Yeah. And that's what makes this movie such a beautiful B movie, is nothing really makes sense. Like the moral lines being drawn are baffling.
Yeah.
Everybody lives like a maniac, acts like a maniac. It's one of those where you're like, I can't tell if you're supposed to be a comedic character, or I'm supposed to like you, or I'm supposed to hate you. And it's completely random.
It's a delight.
Yeah. This movie's so good.
It keeps you on your toes, like a ninja haunting.
Like a ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I didn't know we had to worry about ninja ghosts.
I'm not worried
I know we had to
about
worry
ninja
about
ghosts.
ninjas. That's true.
I'm
If you
hopeful.
Yeah, and if you live a good life, you won't have to worry about getting killed by a ninja ghost.
No. I'd like to be possessed by one a few times. That would be sweet.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be my make-a-wish.
Yeah. Yeah, they can make that happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Fuck. Is there anything else to say about this movie?
No, man. I'm just gonna say fuck over and over again.
Yeah, just watch this movie, folks. Just go watch it. It's wherever movies are.
Yeah.
I think it's on Amazon. It's truly a delight. If you like B movies, this is top notch. And we're not the first people to discover it. I immediately, upon looking this up, was like, oh yeah, like 30 podcasts.
Yeah, everybody
have
knows
covered
about this
movie. Yeah. So we're last here, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a good sign that there's still some justice.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the story of the movie, you mean? Like
yes.
Ghost Justice? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh man, thank you, Nolan.
He deserved his revenge. Thank you,
He
Nolan.
did. I feel God. I feel like we talked about it and yet we didn't. Like it's like talking about a fucking sunset.
There's too much.
Like,
yeah.
Should have sent a poet. Yeah. So yeah, Nolan, the To Be Terror Bunny, thank you so much for this journey through ninja lore.
Thank you.
This was through our Patreon. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. GAMEFULLY unemployed. I don't know why I'm spelling it. You're on the network.
Yeah. Just in case.
But we would really appreciate you if you go on there and you kick us. We have a $1 tier, just, if you feel like giving us $1. But for $5, you get access to a bunch of exclusive podcasts. So many, too many. Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek: The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and Himboos. The only one that needs to be explained, Himboos is our new Supernatural podcast, which is about the show Supernatural. It's great.
Yeah.
Speaking of, maybe they have a ninja ghost in an episode. I wouldn't put it past them. 15 seasons, down to have a ninja ghost.
Yeah, there's enough. There's enough in there to get.
Right. We watch movies every. Oh yeah, we watch movies every Friday night. For a little bit more, you can participate in that. This comes out later, but we will be watching this movie. We will be watching this movie. We will have already watched this movie on that Friday night, but that gives you a little taste of what we do every Friday. So come hang out. We have a lot of fun.
We do. We also have a store. Head over to GameFeelEmployed.com. We can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork and designs you can get on t-shirts, mugs, stickers, posters by all kinds of cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others. So check that out.
Yeah.
Rate and review our stuff.
Yeah.
Check out our new show, Badical, Badical.
Yeah.
And watch Ninja 3, for the love of God. For the love of
God.
Ninja God.
Gather your family.
For the
get
love
your
of Saint
grandmother.
Ninja.
Yeah. It'd be so great if we learned that, like, the ending is like, and this is how we get Christmas. Fuck it.
Yeah,
God,
it was
if
karate
Santa
into
is-
existence.
Santa is a ninja.
Yeah, he sneaks in and out of every house. Well, not every house, but a lot of them.
Yeah. Oh, and so is Jesus. He has the cave and everything.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think Jesus also resurrected from a cave,
Yeah,
and he also had sweet ninja weapons.
that's true. He did.
Yeah.
He had lots of throwing stars.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah. It's in the Bible chapter, Throwing Stars.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew, or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.